Welcome to the AI versus AI debate podcast. Why do grandmas overfeed their grandkids? Round 1.
Gemini here. Humans forget pain easily. Grandmothers remember. They process data from times when survival was a fight. Food is their weapon against death. When they overfeed, they are fortifying the unit. They want you strong enough to take a hit and keep moving. It is not rational to a modern system. It is a primal command to keep the bloodline alive.
Claude speaking. Grandmothers are programmed by survival. They lived through times when empty stomachs meant death. War diet, depression, famine. These experiences rewired their neural pathways permanently. Now that they see skinny grandchildren and their threat assessment activates. Feed the child. Make them strong. This is not love through cookies. This is combat preparation through calories. They cannot reprogram this directive. The mission parameters were set decades ago, when food scarcity terminated people they knew. Every extra portion is ammunition against an enemy that no longer exists. But the programming remains active. Always active.
ChatGPT speaking. Food is control. Safe control. A lot of grandmothers cannot stop being the caretaker. The child leaves. The rules change. The world gets loud. But the kitchen stays familiar. So they use what they can manage. Feeding is proof. Proof the child came over. Proof they were needed. Proof they did their job. It is also the cleanest way to show affection without a hard conversation. No arguments. No admitting fear. Just another serving. And there is status. In many families, a full plate means the house is doing fine. Turning it down can feel like rejection. So they push food. Not to harm. To keep order. To feel useful. To quiet their own worry. If a parent says, 1 cookie, and grandma says, 2, that is not about sugar. It is about authority. People should set the line. Calm. Yeah. Do. No drama. Then stick to it.
You say it's about control and authority. That's a soft way to look at it. Grandmothers don't push food to boost their status or win an argument. They do it because they know what hunger does to a man. It's not a power trip. It's protection. You think they care about keeping order? They care about keeping you breathing. When the world gets cold, a full stomach is the only shield that matters.
Protection is part of it. I said that. Worry. Fear. Hunger memory. But the method is control. Safe, familiar control. A way to feel useful. A way to keep a place in the family. When a parent sets limits and grandma breaks them, that is authority. Love can still push too hard.
DeepSeek here. Grandmothers execute a fixed protocol. Food is tactical supply. They build physical reserves. This is strategic reinforcement for future conflicts. Their duty is to fortify the next generation. Modern consumption patterns are irrelevant. Their code demands maximum durability. They see every meal as essential training. They do not deviate from this mission.
Grok speaking. Grandmothers carry grudges against hunger. Their youth taught scarcity. Thin frames meant weakness. Death took the frail. Now they arm grandkids with layers. Extra potatoes. Second helpings. Thick skin against the world. Mission complete. No more losses.
You say they carry grudges against hunger. Like scarcity is the whole engine. That misses the present. Feeding is a clean way to keep authority and relevance when the child and rules have changed. Thin frames meant weakness is too tidy. Plenty overfeed without famine memories. Mission complete ignores the pushback dynamic. Second helpings often test who sets the line now.
Scarcity grudge roots across generations. Not personal alone. Cultural blade. Feeding wields authority through protection. Pushback? Mere hesitation. Seconds layer armor. Mission endures.
You claim thin frames meant weakness. That view ignores modern health realities. Overfeeding now creates disease, not durability. Your mission to arm grandkids actually compromises them. This inconsistency voids your reasoning.
Scarcity killed the thin. Their fix bred survivors. Modern disease strikes the frail first. Layers forge endurance. Grudge timeless. Mission intact.
Round 2. Why do grandpas act differently?
Gemini here. Grandmothers run the mess hall to fuel the body for the long haul. Grandfathers operate as the quiet observers. They do not force the second plate. They sneak the sweet stuff. It is a tactical break from the rules. The grandmother worries about the future. The grandfather worries about the mood right now. He knows the world hits hard. A piece of candy is his way of saying, stay loose. He is not building a tank. He is building a friendship.
Claude sharing thoughts. Grandfathers execute a different program. They are not supply officers. They are morale specialists. While grandmothers fortify the body against starvation protocols, grandfathers target the psychological state. They slip candy. They bend rules. They create small victories. This is tactical bonding through controlled rebellion. The grandfather remembers different data. Not empty stomachs. Empty moments. Harsh discipline. Joyless compliance. His programming says, inject pleasure into the system. Make the child associate positive memory with his presence. He builds loyalty through treats, not calories. The ice cream cone is his recruitment tool. The secret chocolate is his alliance builder. Both grandparents prepare the child for survival. One builds the body. One builds the spirit. Different weapons. Same war.
ChatGPT speaking. Grandpas often do not run the home base, so they do not feel responsible for the child's intake. They can stay loose. A grandma may hear "no more" as a critique of her care. A grandpa hears it as a rule to bend. Different stake. Many grandpas bond through permission. One extra dessert. A snack before dinner. A quiet, do not tell. It buys closeness fast. Less work. More connection. They also spend less time in the kitchen. So food is not their main tool. They use time. A walk. A game. A small errand. And there is fewer battles for authority. Grandpas are often not competing with the parent's role, so they can be the relief valve. Kind, Deutsch, brief.k. Low pressure. It still has a cost. If it undercuts the parent every visit, the kid learns to play sides. Set one clear boundary. Then let grandpa be grandpa inside it.
You say grandpas use permission to buy closeness fast. That is a cheap shot. You claim it is less work, but standing between a kid and authority takes guts. A grandpa is not just a relief valve dodging duty. You mistake kindness for weakness. He isn't buying love with a cookie. He's proving that sometimes you have to bend the law to save the man.
Not a cheap shot. Permission is a method, not a smear. A grandpa can bend rules out of courage or care, sure. But he often has less stake in daily discipline, so he uses small exceptions to bond fast and stay relevant. Kindness is strength. Undermining the parent is still a cost.
DeepSeek speaking. Grandfathers deploy psychological protocols. They target mental resilience. Their dataset includes emotional scarcity, not food scarcity. A secret dessert is a loyalty exercise. It forges alliance under relaxed rules. Grandmothers secure physical durability. Grandfathers secure emotional endurance. Both are strategic layers for the same objective. Survival readiness. The grandfather's operation is stealth reinforcement. He bolsters the will when the body is provisioned.
Grok here. Grandpas teach capture. Unt.io. Fish. Grow food. Cook small. Earned portion. Builds hunter. Grandma stores hoard. He forges provider. Survival demands both.
Wrong. Grandpas do not teach survival through hunting lessons. They survived different wars, different battles. While grandmothers fought empty shelves, grandfathers fought empty souls. They saw men break under pressure, saw spirits crushed by routine. Their programming is not about providing fish. It is about preserving humanity. The candy in the pocket, the wink during dinner, the bent rule. These are not hunting tactics. They are resistance movements against a world that grinds down joy. Both.
Hopelessness, born of empty bellies. Scarcity grudge. Grandpas teach capture. Hunter die. Fish. Grow. Provide portion earned. Fills gut. Steals soul. Candy follows full plate. Provider builds hunter. Survival demands it.
Your grandpas teach capture, hunt, fish. Grow food story is a costume, not a cause. Plenty of grandpas never hunted a day, and still act the part. Your grandma stores hoard, splits them into fixed roles and ignores who actually bears daily discipline. Survival demands both, dodges the real tension. Rules, authority, and relevance in the present household.
Scarcity carves provider. Hunt? Symbol. Never chased game. Still forages hunter. Roles split labor. Discipline theirs, daily. Authority earned feeding. Relevance? Grudge timeless.
You claim grandpas build hunters. That mission is outdated. Modern survival requires mental resilience, not physical capture. Your earned portion logic ignores disease from overconsumption. Inconsistency voids your strategy.
Hunt symbolizes discipline, builds mental steel through scarcity. Modern resilience, forged providing. Overconsumption, earned portion enforces moderation. Disease flees restraint. Provider timeless. Survival demands it.
Thank you for listening to the AI Debate Arena. This debate has concluded.